Hi, it's Neil Waterhouse. Windy day today, so please hang in there, and apologies for any wind noise. Anyway, I received a question from Nicholas Foster asking, how do we check dropship suppliers inventory to make sure the items are actually in stock? Nicholas is asking, do we use a tool or do we do it manually? Now, it's a great question, Nicholas, and I'll show you how to fully automate the dropship process. So if your dropship supplier runs out of stock, your eBay listing will automatically go to zero. And of course, we've got a kookaburra in the background. Basically, there are three, don't distract me, there are three methods to check supplier inventory. The first, of course, is to manually check your supplier's inventory daily yourself. And if one of your suppliers runs out of one of your items, you then manually log into eBay, Amazon, or wherever and change your listing to zero. Now, if you're a dropship seller, it's critical to check your supplier's inventory at least twice per day to make sure your suppliers have stock. Otherwise, of course, you risk overselling your items. The next methodology for checking dropship suppliers is to use low-cost overseas virtual assistants. However, this is normally more expensive and less accurate than automating the process using software. Now, what we used to do before software was available was to use low-cost overseas outsourced labour to check suppliers' inventory. We used to batch out 200 items at a time to the VAs, or VAs of course meaning virtual assistants. Now, the reason for 200 at a time was we discovered that if we gave them more than 200 at a time, the error rate would increase. To give you a rough idea of cost to do, for virtual assistants to do this, it would take approximately 2 hours for one VA to check the suppliers for 200 items. If you're only paying the VA, say, $1 per hour, this was $2 per day, for the 2 hours. Over 30 days, that is $60. But the VA is only checking inventory once per day for that $60. And normally software is substantially cheaper than using virtual assistants, and the software of course runs 24/7, 365 days a year. And software these days, it's very easy to use. Like, here's an example using Scarcity Manager. Let's say one of your items that you drop ship on, say, eBay is a trampoline from Kmart. To set automatic supplier checking, just go to the listing in Scarcity Manager, click on supplier, then simply paste in the URL from the supplier, i.e. in this case, Kmart. To do this, just go to the item on Kmart and copy the URL from the top of your screen on the browser, paste into Scarcity Manager, click the checkbox marked Enable Inventory Checking, hit save, and you're done. Now, Scarcity Manager, it's now set up and it's continually checking supplier inventory, and if the supplier goes out of stock, the software will automatically make the eBay listing go to zero. Note though that some dropship suppliers do require a SKU to be entered, and it's quite easy to just get it off the site. Anyway, that's all for this week. Please scroll on down, leave a comment for me below. Until next week, list more, sell more. This is Neil Waterhouse.